The mountains cradled Badiraguato, a small town forgotten by time. This was Joaquín's world. Poverty was a suffocating blanket. Joaquín, a young boy with fire in his eyes, yearned for more. He saw the poppy fields, a sea of green whispering promises of escape. Joaquín was different. He had a mind that worked like a trap, always snapping shut on opportunity. He learned the lay of the land. He memorized the faces of men who moved in shadows. The drug trade pulsed around him. It was a dangerous game, but for Joaquín, it was the only game worth playing. He started small, a runner carrying packages. He was invisible, swift, and reliable. He earned trust, the most valuable currency in this world. Joaquín rose quickly, ambition fueling his every step. He was no longer just surviving, he was thriving, and he was just getting started. The smell of opium was intoxicating, a sweet, sickly aroma that clung to everything. Joaquín learned the trade, his hands calloused from handling the sticky resin. He was a natural, spotting imperfections, maximizing profits. He gained a reputation, sharp, ruthless, and ambitious. He joined the ranks of the Guadalajara cartel, a young wolf in a pack of predators. He navigated the treacherous currents of loyalty and betrayal. His ambition was a double-edged sword, earning him respect and making him enemies. Joaquín understood violence. It was a language spoken fluently in this world. But he preferred strategy, using his mind to outmaneuver his rivals. He saw opportunities where others saw only danger. He was a chess master playing the game with lives. Guadalajara, a city pulsing with life and danger. The cartel ruled here, its tendrils reaching into every corner. Joaquín thrived in this chaos. He climbed the ranks, his rise fueled by audacity and intelligence. He orchestrated daring shipments, moving tons of marijuana and opium across the border. He earned the nickname El Chapo, Shorty, a name that belied his towering ambition. His rivals underestimated him, a fatal mistake. He exploited their weaknesses, turning their greed against them. He built a network of loyalty through a potent mix of fear and respect. El Chapo learned from his enemies. He studied their successes, their failures. He built a reputation for efficiency and ruthlessness. He was a businessman after all, and efficiency was good for business. His empire expanded, fueled by the insatiable appetite for narcotics across the border. The earth held secrets. El Chapo saw potential where others saw only dirt and darkness. He remembered the mines of his childhood, the way the earth could be molded, shaped, and so, he dug. His first tunnel was crude, a testament to desperation and ingenuity. It was a success. The tunnels became his signature, a labyrinthine network beneath the border, a testament to his audacity and vision. Drugs flowed through these veins, a river of illicit profit. El Chapo became a phantom, disappearing and reappearing at will. He invested his profits not in mansions and cars but in infrastructure. He built his empire brick by bloody brick, cementing his power. The authorities were always one step behind. They chipped at his operation, but El Chapo was always 10 steps ahead. His legend grew with each daring escape, each successful shipment. He was the king of the underworld, and his reign was far from over. Section 5. An empire of cocaine. Cocaine, the drug of kings. It flooded the market, a white wave crashing against the shores of America. El Chapo saw the potential. He diversified, expanding his operation, his empire stretching across continents. He forged alliances with Colombian cartels, becoming a linchpin in the global drug trade. He moved like a ghost, always one step ahead of the law. His name was whispered in hushed tones, a mixture of fear and grudging admiration. He was a phantom, a myth that haunted the dreams of law enforcement. His life was a paradox. He was a family man who enjoyed the simple things, a good meal, the company of his children. Yet, he was responsible for unimaginable violence, for the destruction of countless lives. He justified it as business, as survival, but the bloodstains were indelible, a stark reminder of the true cost of his empire. Section 6. Cracks in the foundation. Every empire eventually crumbles. The first tremors were subtle, a seized shipment, a trusted lieutenant turned informant. The DEA and Mexican authorities were relentless, their pursuit fueled by years of frustration. They were closing in, the net tightening. El Chapo, ever the strategist, felt the shift in power. He became more ruthless, eliminating threats, consolidating his control. Paranoia set in, a constant companion. He trusted no one, his inner circle shrinking. His luck, once impenetrable, began to fray. A raid on one of his safe houses, a close call with the authorities. He escaped, but the message was clear. He was no longer untouchable. The hunter was becoming the hunted. Section 7. A king dethroned. The first capture was swift, brutal. A hotel in Mazatlan, the Pacific Ocean roaring outside. Years of planning, millions of dollars spent, all culminating in this. El Chapo, the seemingly invincible kingpin, was behind bars, but his legend only grew. He escaped again, this time from a maximum security prison. The escape was audacious, a testament to his power and the corruption he fostered. He vanished into the mountains, a phantom once more. The authorities were humiliated, their victory short-lived, but the escape took its toll. El Chapo was older, his health failing. The years of living on the edge had worn him down. He was a caged animal, desperate for freedom but with nowhere left to run. The walls were closing in. Section 8. The final checkmate. The final capture was inevitable. A shootout in Los Mocas, a desperate bid for freedom. But this time, there were no tunnels, no miraculous escapes. El Chapo, bloodied and weary, was extradited to the United States. He stood trial, a spectacle for the world to see. The man who once held court in the mountains of Sinaloa was now confined to a courtroom, his fate in the hands of a jury. The evidence was overwhelming, a testament to the reach of his empire and the countless lives he had destroyed. He was sentenced to life in prison, a fitting end for a man who had lived his life on the edge of a knife. The legend of El Chapo, the seemingly invincible drug lord, was shattered. He was now just another prisoner, a ghost of his former self. Section 9. El Chapo, a legacy in shadow, Joaquín El Chapo Guzmán. His name, once whispered in fear, is now a cautionary tale. A reminder that even the most powerful empires can crumble, that the allure of wealth and power can be a dangerous siren song. His story is a complex one, a tapestry woven from ambition, violence, and the insatiable hunger for narcotics. He was a product of his environment, a man who rose from poverty to become one of the most powerful criminals in history. His legacy is a dark one, a stain on the history of Mexico and the countless lives touched by the drug trade. But his story, like all stories, holds a lesson about the corrosive nature of power, the seductive allure of easy money, and the ultimate futility of a life built on violence. El Chapo's reign is over, but the cycle continues, a stark reminder that the war on drugs is far from won.